Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Alpha and today we are bringing you my very first Pokemon Sword and Shield challenge video. Today's challenge will be, can you beat Pokemon Sword and Shield with only a Wooloo? Anyways, everyone loves Wooloo, but no one wants to use a Wooloo. I don't think there's a single person out there that's chose to use a Wooloo on their team and thought it was really good. Like, people used it on their team because it was cute. His moveset is super shallow and is very susceptible to ghost types. So that's why we chose Sword for this one. More so because my main save's on Shield. And I actually just recently got Pokemon Sword. So that's why we're playing Sword. But Sword also has a fighting gym leader. So it's a lot of ups and downs for this one. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. And also, before we get into the challenge, I want to say, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas for Pokemon Sword and Shield, or any challenges in general, and subscribe if you guys are not already. We are very close to 6K. I think we should be hitting 6K anytime soon now, so if you can sub, it will be greatly appreciated. And let's get into the actual challenge itself. So we cannot start with a Wooloo, and there are no modding tools just yet for me that I don't want to break my Switch. Maybe one day I will, but I will not be breaking my Switch today. So we are going out, and since Wooloo is available in the first route, we're just going to catch a Wooloo and start the challenge from there. As you can see, level 7 Wooloo is not that good in a battle. It's struggling with a Nickit. We gotta train this thing up. We head into Melodium, the grass type gym leader, and I'll be honest, I expected something easier because it's the first gym. You might be thinking, why is the first gym already so hard? Because it has Dynamax, and their Dynamax Pokemons are pretty strong against a Wooloo. Now we have tools later on that will make Pokemon battles in general easier. Just right now it's a bit tough, and we're gonna have to switch around the movesets a lot of times. I'll tell you when I have to, but in general it's a lot of switch arounds to find what works and what doesn't work. We actually lose our first attempt on this gym, and then we have to come back. So the strategy for this first gym is to use Max Knuckle, which raises our attack, and we get 3 turns of Dynamax. So we use Max Knuckle until the first Pokemon dies. Then we hit up Milo's Dynamax Pokemon. We do enough to kill it, and then that's the first gym. Max Knuckle is a major move for us. Moving ahead, we head up to Route 5 and we meet Team Yell. This Team Yell person with a Sableye is the bane of my existence because Wooloo is a normal type and it can barely do anything against ghost types in general. So ghost types are a giant weakness for us, and this thing has disable as well, so it disables my payback so many times that it got annoying. So luckily we get through it. Right, we head into Nessa's gym, the water gym leader, and essentially it is the same format and it's the same strategy we're using as Milo's gym. We're gonna hit it up with Max Knuckles until we have boosted up, and then once we're boosted up, since we have our fighting move still, we're gonna hit Dreadnought with it since it's partly rock type, and it will do tons of damage. Luckily it's not G-Max Dreadnought, and luckily it's not too overpowered right now, but later on it could be a problem because at the end of the game we do have to fight a lot of the gym leaders again. But we'll get there when we get there. Anyways, we finish up Nessa's gym. We get through it rather easily, and we head into the fire gym leader, Kabu's. Now Kabu is quite annoying because Kabu starts with a 9-tail that almost always uses Will-O-Wisp constantly. So anytime it does, I basically have to dip. I have to restart. I obviously have to avoid it, but he also can burn me with Ember. So it's another bad take on that. His Arcanine did hurt me a lot, and this Sand Scorch does have Sand Attack, so it weakens my Pokemon very slowly. But luckily Wooloo gets to power through it. Unfortunately, the reward for powering through this is a matchup against the fighting gym leader with Wooloo. Now this is before we have essentially more power-ups to help us, so this is a very painful matchup. So the gym leader starts out with a Hitmontop, and then we gotta hit ourselves up with a Cotton Guard, raise our defenses through the roof. Fortunately, he has revenge and he crits me and we lose, so we gotta restart from there. But that is the game plan for us right now. We have to hit Cotton Guard and hope the Hitmontop does not use revenge because it has counter, luckily for that. Once we get through that, we can Dynamax up and get our Max Knuckle boosted. Once we get that, we can pretty much steamroll through most of the Pokemon because we have a lot of defenses. We can't tank G-Max Machamp's attack, so that is our strategy. And since I'm pretty high level, since I use the candies from raids, okay, you guys got me. That is, I mean, you guys could think of it as a cheat, but I don't think so. Anyways, we head into the Mushroom City. I forgot what it's called. We get the TM rest for it. We head into a house in the Mushroom Town, and we beat this breeder. And this breeder will give us an Eviolite. Eviolite will boost the defenses of Pokemon not fully evolved to the final stage. Now we are at the Fairy Elite Four, and we're still using the strategy where we have to use Max Knuckle to boost our attack, because that's the only way we could boost our attack. That is the saving grace of this challenge, that we get to use Max Knuckle to get some sort of boost. Luckily for us, this gym in general was easy because it gives you boost throughout the match. So if you answer a bunch of questions correctly, you will get a boost from the gym leader herself, and that makes it super easy because now we get boost while we're just beating her up. Now I will admit, I did forget a lot of the questions, so every time I got it wrong, I had to reset. How am I supposed to know her favorite color is purple? My bad. I'm sorry. We also have the TM for rest, which will give us a constant recovery move that will be very beneficial. And with Wooloo's defenses already, it can tank some hits, so we can stall out Dynamax if we need to. And our journey leads us to the snowy stone town that leads us to the stone gym leader. I prefer the ice gym leader. I actually prefer all the gym leaders from Shield because there's the ghost one and the ice one, which are cooler than the rock and fighting one. I'm just being honest. Anyways, same situation in the rock gym. We are hitting up Wooloo with as much defense as it wants, and then we're just stomping through with Max Knuckle. Would I beat the game without Dynamax? That is actually an important question. I don't think I would actually beat the game if the game didn't have Dynamax in it, just from the sheer fact that Wooloo is just so weak. All his stats are like 40, and then it just barely gets anything done. Like, it has no like redeeming qualities besides that it's cute, I guess. But in battle, it might be one of the worst. I think Snom might be worse, honestly, because just it can't stall and it can't like slowly wither Pokemons away. So Snom is gonna be an interesting one. I do. Now here for the 7th gym, you actually need 2 Pokemons to compete in it and go in it. So that's technically where we can't call it a Wooloo only run, but we're still gonna call it that for the title. Anyways, we go back to Route 1, we catch another Wooloo, we head back, and then I just keep a dead Wooloo in my party for most of the time, because this gym and the next gym are required to have 2 Pokemons in your party. Now I wouldn't say I hate Pierce, but I feel like Pierce is one of my least favorite gym leaders. I don't know why. People love Pierce. I agree with that, but yeah, I feel like his gym was rather boring. And then, you know, he's a good brother, but in my opinion, his gym was pretty boring. And then the whole thing about Dynamax, rely on Dynamax only, again, I can't really follow that. It is a nice gimmick to have a gym leader without it, but he is only hindering himself by not using it. So that is my take on it. Let me know what you guys think of Pierce. I know a lot of people love Pierce. After we finish beating up Pierce, we actually have like this journey to go back to Hammerlock. However, there's this rich person next to a bridge that has a Doublade, and I don't have payback because I switch out my moveset to benefit whatever gym I'm at, so I don't have anything to beat this stupid Doublade. So we have to take an L and die. Right after that, we head into the Dragon Gym Leader, which is also a double battle. Unique concept that it's not 2 people against you now. It's 1 person with 2 Pokemons against you. So that's cool. I like that. It's like, reminds me of the GameCube games, Pokemon XD and Coliseum, where it's just double battles no matter what you do. You know, in my opinion, double battles got overplayed in those games a lot. It really made you hate double battles by the end of it. It took so long. But, you know, they're fun games. I recommend them. Actually, I don't think I can recommend them. I don't think I beat the game, so I don't think I'm allowed to recommend it. But they seem like fun games, and I've seen the endings of it, so it's pretty fun. Looks like it, at least. Anyways, the main purpose of this, I know most of his attackers are physical attackers, so Conagor is a must-have. And Earth Power doesn't do too much as long as it doesn't lower my special defense. It's all good. I have Rest to heal up my HP when I need it, and that's about it. We're just really stalling out everything, as you can see. Every little thing we have to stall, and we even have to stall out the Duraludon's Gigantamax. But we tanked this Max Knuckle like a whole. Oh my god, look at it. Yeah, what a G. It just tanked that. Rightfully so. Wooloo just obliterates his team. Eventually. It destroys his team eventually. It's a long process, but you know, Wooloo finally did it. Wooloo beat all 8 gym leaders by itself. That is, well, yeah, I mean by itself, yeah, because the other Wooloo didn't get to do anything except growl one time. So you want to count that as a help? It was a help. But what a G, absolute G. Now comes the hard part of the game. And I'm not talking about the battling people during the tournament. This part is not too bad. Actually, while we're here, I actually really enjoy this format. It seems pretty cool. A few things I would change. I feel like for the story, it stays the same form, like stays the same people. But when you rematch, maybe it could be a little longer. Maybe it could have different people instead. I know you could request like certain people you want. I feel like it could have like some Easter eggs in it. I don't know. I guess you are just fighting the gym leaders again in the tournament once you beat the game. But maybe have it like how in Black and White 2 you had the World Tour where everyone was there. But anyways, getting back into the video, we are just storming through the rest of the battles. We are pretty strong. We're level 80 and we're just steamrolling everyone's Pokemon, which is pretty simple. I mean, we beat all the gym leaders quite convincingly. Here's Bede, here's Nessa, here's the fighting gym leader, and here's the dragon gym leader. And right after that, we are put into a battle with Eternatus. It destroys Wooloo. So we need to come up with a plan to outsmart it, because obviously we can't outmuscle it. It's a special attacker as well, so we need to find a way around it. So we head into the WoW area, and now there's something called a Rotom Rally that it'll get us an item that will benefit us. So we do the stupid challenge, and once we're finished, we get TM14, which is Thunder Wave. What? Wooloo killing Thunder Wave? Yes, it can. And now we Thunder Wave Eternatus, and then we just slowly whittle it away, and we beat Eternatus. Except there's a plot twist. There's a second phase, and luckily for the second phase, we don't have to do much for it. We have Zacian and Zamazenta. We just paralyze it, and we're just gonna hide it off. This is not our moment. Everyone else can take the credit, but this is not our moment. We're trying to survive here. Everyone else can do the work. We're not doing anything because it starts targeting me. It never targets the other two, but it just targets Wooloo so much. We're gonna have to rest it off, guys. Gotta heal our HP. Gotta live to fight another day. Eventually, enough stalling goes by, and the other 3 Pokemons beat the Eternatus, and we actually got past the final major boss in the game, which is incredible. Wow, what the hell is Wooloo doing? This is a Wooloo we just picked off the Route 1, and we put it into this grandeur, like stupidly massive like adventure, where it just went through all the gym leaders. It went through the tournament. It has fans across the world now, and it just beat stupidly Dynamax, Gigantamax, Eternatus that has broken stats. What kind of adventure is this Route 1 Wooloo doing? It's insane if you think about it. Here comes Leon, which has a lot of scary Pokemons. I'm not gonna lie. We can't use Cotton Guard because we need payback on our Pokemon. And we also need Max Knuckle to raise our attack. So we are limited in what moves we have, unfortunately. And part of me thinks that maybe if I try to using Thunder Wave, it'll be a bit easier. But again, it was still tough to really decide which move to use. Luckily, Rest is reliable to heal our Pokemons all the way up. And luckily, sometimes he chose the wrong moves to attack me, and we got very lucky. And also, our defenses are super up, even from the Eviolite still, that this Charizard can't really do much to me. And it just didn't shoot, it just didn't use its G-Max fire move, which I'm like, I'll take. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Keep using the rock move. Keep using the grass move. I don't care. Just avoid the fire move, and we're all good. Because it would have set up Sun, and then the next one would have hurt more. And then he runs out of Gigantamax turns, and kind of anticlimactic because I was waiting the whole time to like beat it, because you know it has more HP in Gigantamax form. So I'm just waiting out the turn so it can like not kill me. And I also use Rest to obviously avoid a crit or anything. You know, play it safe, but anticlimactic. We hit the non-Gigantamax Charizard and we beat Leon. And that's it. That's all she wrote. We have beaten Pokemon Sword with only a Wooloo. Incredible. It's just incredible to me. We've actually just beat through a fantastic game, I say. One of the better games of the Pokemon generations. There are a few glitches, I'll say, that I'm not a big fan of, especially with port priority in this game. But anyways, that is it. That is our challenge. For single player games, pretty good. Really sick. And I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down your ideas for challenge videos. And subscribe if you guys can. My name's Alpha. And thank you. Thank you for sticking by me for this long. And enjoy my content. And I'm out. Peace.